Welcome back to Just Scribble for a full walkthrough of our new weekly focus planner. So Plans Weekly Focus is the newest planner added to our shop, and I am so excited for this planner. I have been working on this planner for 6 to 8 months, and I absolutely love how it turned out, and I cannot wait to set it up and use it myself, and I'm so excited to finally be able to share it with you guys. So the Weekly Focus Planner was designed for a more streamlined approach to planning. It is built around a focused weekly layout that prioritizes the structure of your work week, so Monday through Friday, but while still adding flexibility to plan in a way that fits your life. The Weekly Focus Planner is offered in one size. It is A5 size. It is offered in one paper offering, so it is made with 52 GSM View Corona paper. It comes in one cover offering, which is our beautiful licorice cover. It has this beautiful texture on it that catches the light. And it has holographic stamping on it. So it says Plans here, Weekly Focus here, and then Designed by Just Scribble here. It is an undated planner, and it is only 288 pages. So it is slimmer than our other offerings. It still includes a whole host of spreads for focus, goals, and planning. When you open up the book, you have the end papers, which are white. When you turn the page, you have that first page that's connected to the end papers. Just like all of our planners, it says the one with my plans, and then it has a place for your key. When you turn the page, you go into 2 plain grid pages where you can add a printable of an annual overview. You can do your vision board. You can make an index, whatever it is that you need. When you turn the page from there, you go into the Calendex. You have 2 months per page. There's a space at the top for the month, then a grid section, then your days 1 through 31, and then a grid section at the bottom. You have 4 months there, 4 months there, and 4 months there. When you turn the page from there, you have the annual focus spread. This has 12 boxes to cover the 12 months of the year. This was designed as a place to put big picture themes, priorities, and notes for the year. You could use it for generalized task lists per month, whatever it is that you need. When you turn the page, you go into the annual goals spread. It's set up in the same way as all of our planners. You have 8 boxes for the 8 categories of life, or for whatever 8 categories that you want to break down your goals into. When you turn the page from there, you go into the annual snapshot. Similarly to the annual focus, this is broken down into 12-month sections. It has a place for you to put the name of the month, the week number, and the dates of the month, and then it has a grid section down below that month. This was designed as a place for key dates and month-by-month reference at a glance. It was designed to give you a snapshot of each month that's reference-based and grounded in the calendar with the many months and notes sections. When you turn the page from there, you have 2 blank grid pages you can use for whatever additional annual pages that you need in your planner. When you turn the page from there, you leave the annual section and you go into the first quarter of the book. There is a blank page on the left-hand side and then the quarterly focus page on the right. Set up similar to our dashboard pages in our other planners, it has 3 boxes at the top and then a grid section at the bottom. This page was designed to set the tone for the quarter so that you could set your intentions, your focus. You could even create a creative layout, and you can further break down the big picture themes, priorities, and tasks from your annual focus into your quarterly focus. When you turn the page, you go into your quarterly goals, set up in the same way as the annual goals. You have the 8 boxes for the 8 categories of life, or whatever categories you need in your planner for your work, your school, or your life. When you turn the page, you go into the quarterly snapshot. There are 3 months on the left-hand page and then corresponding sections on the right-hand side. This is a spread that was designed for projects, planning, and quarterly timing at a glance. When you turn the page, you have 2 blank grid pages to add any additional spreads that you need for your quarter. When you turn the page from there, you go into the first month of the quarter. You have a grid page on the left-hand side and then the monthly focus on the right. Again, with 3 boxes at the top and a grid section at the bottom. This is your monthly setup space, a place for your focus, your currently, your tasks, and your planning. Turn the page, you go into the monthly. It is a month on 2 pages. It does have Monday through Sunday already added for you, but it is not dated because, again, this is an undated planner. You have a sidebar down the left-hand side and then additional grid space at the bottom. One thing you will note is this planner does have a focused weekly design, is that Monday through Friday boxes on your monthly are larger than your weekend boxes. We wanted to maximize the space Monday through Friday on the monthly, so you had plenty of space to write all of your meetings, events, appointments, etc. for your work week, your school week, or your life, but still provide plenty of space on Saturday and Sunday to plan your weekend plans. So you will notice that Monday through Friday are a little bit wider than Saturday and Sunday, and then there is a slightly darker line separating the work week from the weekend. When you turn the page from the monthly, you have 2 blank grid pages that you can use for notes, planning, or collections. When you turn the page, you go into our 5-day weekly layout, which is really where this planner shines and what sets it apart from other planners on the market. This is a Monday through Friday focused layout with memo and task sections. At the top of each daily column, you have a place to write important things for the day, someone's birthday, a holiday, a deadline that day, and then you have a gridded space for a task list, and then you have a timeline from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And then on the right-hand page, you have a header section and a large grid memo section. The section over here was intentionally designed in a very flexible way to allow you to use it for your weekend plans, for running task lists, for overflow from your week, for notes of the week, trackers, etc. And then the timeline on your Monday through Friday was intentionally placed at the bottom of the page so that when you're working on and adding to your task list, your hand isn't falling off the bottom of the page. That is the week on 2 pages weekly focused layout, and you get 5 weeks for each month. At the end of the month, you have a weekly reflection page where you have grid at the top and 3 boxes at the bottom. This is a place for you to look back on the month. You can use this page to make notes, document wins or lessons, reflect on the month, or even make notes for carryovers to the next month. Then you go into the next month of the quarter with the weekly focus, 3 boxes at the top, grid at the bottom, month on 2 pages, blank grid spread, and then your weekly focus for 5 weeks. Then you have your month reflection, the next month's focus, month on 2 pages, 2-page grid spread, the weekly focus spread for 5 weeks, and then the monthly reflection for the end of that month, a blank grid page, and then you go into the next quarter and it's set up the exact same way. You have your quarterly focus, your quarterly goals, your quarterly snapshot, 2 blank grid pages, your monthly focus for the first month of that quarter, your month on 2 pages, 2 blank grid pages, the 5 weeks of that month, monthly reflection and focus, and so on until the end of that quarter. Then you have the 3rd quarter set up the exact same way. And then you have the 4th quarter set up the exact same way. And then you have grid pages in the back starting at page 248, going to page 285. Then you have the end. Don't forget to just scribble, and the back of the book. Again, this is an undated planner, making it very versatile because you can set it up at any time, also making it very easy to line it up with an academic school year if you're using this as a student, teacher, or professor. It was intentionally designed to be very slim so that you could have a complete system in one book without any unnecessary bulk, but being slim also means that it pairs really well with an additional notebook if you need additional space for notes, collections, or even extended planning. So that is a walkthrough of our weekly focus planner. Like I said, I am really excited for this planner. I cannot wait to set this up and share with you guys how I'm going to be using this as my work planner for 2026. But I'm also really excited to announce that I have partnered with Skosh Paper Co to offer dating kits specifically designed for the weekly focus planner. So I will be sharing in a separate video the dating kits for this planner. I will show you guys all the stickers that Skosh Paper Co is offering for the weekly focus planner. I will talk to you guys about the different bundles and what's included in those bundles, and I'll show you guys how you can use those stickers to date your entire planner, how you can use them to customize your layouts, how you can use them to set up your focus and your goal pages. It will give you everything that you need to make this planner work exactly how you want. And of course, she offers other stickers as well on her website that you can use in the weekly focus and in our other planners from our shop. But that is my full walkthrough of the weekly focus planner. Like I said, I will have a second video walking you guys through the dating kits that Skosh Paper Co is going to be offering for the weekly focus planner. And then I will have a third video where I'll be walking you guys through my personal setup in this planner and how I'm going to be using it for my work planner for 2026. But that's my video, my share, my walkthrough of the weekly focus focused planner. If you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to put them down below and I will definitely get back with you. Give me a thumbs up if you liked this video. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss future videos, and don't forget to just scribble.